Hey everyone, it's Weasel again with the actual review this time, not a troll. This time we're starting the new series, buffet of shit, going through 7 albums, 7 garbage albums. Hopefully I can get another one of these out before the AJR album releases because that's what it's all culminating into. The first item on our list today is the newest NAV project, Bad Habits, specifically the deluxe version, because of course it's NAV who has the audacity to take his 17-track project, which is already long enough. He's like, you know what? We need to combine it with the Brown Boy EP, and it becomes 24 tracks, which is pretty much almost 90 minutes of nothing. There's this the most uninteresting project I've heard all year. NAV contributes nothing. Contributes absolutely nothing. Is the most common denominator of rap. It's so boring that it's annoying, really. Um, I mean, what is there to say? I mean, NAV might say that the game needs him, but come on, guys. Let's be honest. Nobody cares about NAV. Come on, guys. Seriously. No one. No one. No one cares. Zero. Not a single soul on the face of the earth gives a shit about NAV. Not a single soul. The second project on the list is the infamous Kid Cudi album, Speed and Bullet to Heaven, which it's not a zero. It's not completely unlistenable. There are a couple tracks on this thing, most notably Confused, Man in the Night. Oh, wow, that's it actually. There's 2 tracks. Two out of 26. I don't know, maybe this album is a zero, but it's not it's not exactly miles of hot coal walking as Fantano describes it. It's more of getting shot in the head because at least you die instantly, right? Being what the fuck? Like you can just shut your brain off, bam, speeds by in a quick 90 minutes. Speeds by if you're not paying attention, because like why would you be paying attention? The instrumentals are pretty much a guitar. That's it. That's the whole instrumental on most of these tracks. And of course, the demo section is completely unnecessary and bloats the project out. But I don't know, man. Some tracks had the potential to be okay, but they're just stretched out to 2 to 4 minutes of just nothingness. The next item on the list is the 5th studio album by Maroon 5, titled V. Now, it's not exactly the worst Maroon 5 album, but it's still way below average. It's just annoying. That's pretty much the whole album summed up into one word. It's annoying. Take this song Feelings, for example, which is a completely average song, but Adam Levine just has to ruin it with this obnoxious chorus. Like, I don't think I can do justice to the song, how annoying the chorus is, unless you actually hear it for yourself. It's like Adam Levine's voice is already high enough, but just has to take it to this whole new level for God knows why. Like, nobody asked. None. Yeah, the singles on this thing I actually think are okay. Maps and Animals, they're not the worst. I mean, they're not as bad as people say they are. Animals, I mean, both maps and animals drum up a decent instrumental and slightly catchy verses and a catchy chorus. It's like that's really all I ask for. Just in a Maroon 5 song these days. That's how low the standard is. But yeah, pretty much after the third track takes a straight nosedive, and it just becomes the most tacky, annoying album possible. It's still not as bad as Red Pill Blues, because at least there's only one feature on this album, and Adam Levine doesn't fill it with these garbage verses from rappers who are just looking for a paycheck on this album, at least. And I would say the deluxe version is a 3 out of 10 because it takes this short project, again, speeds by pretty quickly, and then bam, just adds these 3 unnecessary tracks. Like, why? That's not. It takes a 12-track album to 15, which is completely unneeded, and it again worsens the album because it's just more Maroon 5, which is something that nobody asks. Nobody wants more Maroon 5. And the normal version of this album would rate as a 5 out of 10, and we of course average them both out to a 4. The fourth album we have to talk about is the collaboration album between Lil Baby and Gunna, Drip Harder. I mean, there's really not much to say about this album. I mean, it's a collaboration between Lil Baby and Gunna, 2 of the most unimpressive rappers in the game currently, only surpassing the lowest common denominator like NAV and Rich the Kid. Really, it really is sad how useless Lil Baby and Gunna are in the rap game right now. If Lil Baby and Gunna disappeared off of the face of the earth, I'm pretty sure not a single soul would care. Not a single soul. But getting back to the album. I mean, this album isn't complete trash. It's listenable. But I would rather spend my time doing anything else. Really. It contributes nothing. The only positives I have to say is that Lil Baby's flow on Drip Harder is pretty nice to listen to, and a few of Lil Durk's vocals on Off-White V-Lone are nice to listen to. Everything else is just below average. That's what this album is. It's below average, the album. That's pretty much everything positive about this album. Like the solo track Deep End is complete garbage. It sucks. The opening track, pretty much every single track on this thing is completely uninteresting. It's the standard. It's the type of album that is made by the people who get the B minus and never shoot for anything higher than that. They get the B minus, they're completely satisfied. Man. And the last garbage album at least, we're going to talk about today is the debut album by Charlie Puth, titled 9-Track Mind. Again, this joke's been beaten into the ground. It's 12-track long, but it's called 9-track. Like, who gives a shit? I don't care. There are a couple tracks which Charlie drums up something interesting, at least. My Gospel and Dangerously as my example. But most of this is either generic or annoying. Again, the song Suffer pretty much suffers from the same problems that Feelings by Maroon 5. It's actually it's even worse than Feelings, because at least Feelings could have been good with a slightly decent hook, but Suffer is boring nonsense, and then Charlie hits us with these like ridiculously high notes, which is no thanks, please. God. Yeah, Dangerously and My Gospel, Charlie Puth drums up some interesting flows that could have landed on Voice Notes, which is obviously a much better project, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about, again, 9-track Mind, which is, of course, 15 tracks on the deluxe version. And the deluxe version is even worse. Like, there's a song called, the last track on the deluxe version is called Instagram Models Nothing But Trouble Dance Remix. When you have the words dance remix in your name, it's automatic garbage. There's no way that song will be good. There's no way. And yeah, of course, the track Marvin Gaye, like, I don't even care. I don't even know who Marvin Gaye is, and I already feel bad for him. And the track One Call Away, like, just shut up, honestly. That's pretty much it. And that about does it for the bad albums on the list. Now, again, we gotta balance out the negativity with some positivity, right? That's how the math works, right? -1 times 2 is -2. Shit. I mean, who cares? That's not what we're doing right now. That we're not doing the math. So yeah, we got 3 tracks. Yes, 3 tracks, 3 amazing tracks, which I'm currently bumping the fuck out of right now. The first is the Juice WRLD track Empty, and an extension of that would be the Demons interlude, which is just it's just soothing. It soothes your ears to listen to. After listening to some Suffer by Charlie Puth and some Feelings by Maroon 5, bam, just crank the Demons interlude to an 11 and your ears will be cured. But back to Empty, it's pretty much just the Juice WRLD refined, Juice WRLD at its core, refined, taken to a whole new level. Like, you thought Lucid Dreams was good? The second track on this positivity list is the Panic at the Disco track, Nails for Breakfast, Tax for Snacks. Now, honestly, the song is a complete piece of garbage, but it's so bad that it ascends into the god tier. Like, the auto-tune on this thing is complete trash, but for some godforsaken reason, I cannot stop listening to this track. I cannot explain why. This is the most inexplicable song that I've ever listened to. I don't know, man. There's just something about this track which I cannot stop listening to. But again, the guitar riff, the shitty auto-tuned verses, the catchiest chorus on the entire album, even better than I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. We're going down that path. But who gives a shit? Nobody watches my channel anyway. So yeah, this song is better than I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. Wow. We did it, everybody. Controversial opinion alert. And the last track on this list, come on. What else would it be other than Fake Love by BTS? It's a great fucking track. It's a great track. Like, come on. Can't deny that Fake Love by BTS isn't good. You can't deny that it's not good, because it is good. Now, I know I've said a whole lot of nothing there, but come on, it's a BTS album. I mean, it's a BTS song. Like, how can you go wrong? Like, come on.